For those of you trying to know why I was not present during Odira Nwobu's burial, I have a reason. And Igbo people used to say, na onye ụlọ ya na-agba ọkụ anaghị achụ oke, which is translated that a man whose house is on fire does not go chasing rats. May the soul of Odira rest in peace. And for those of you that care to know why I was not present or why I was not there, thank you for being a good, jolly, for being a good fellow. Odira is a nice guy. Odira is a good guy. We started from somewhere, and along the way, everybody have to go on their own. I remembered vividly when I traveled to Asaba, when everything started between me, Odira, Nwobu, and Danako or Sadanako. Three of us, we came to Lagos together. We started our journey. Things were moving well until they decided to seek somewhere else for greener pasture. Odira traveled to Philippines. Danako traveled to Malaysia. The journey continues. Later, they came back to Nigeria. Me, I'm still here. But as life must have it, we now decided that everybody should be on their own. Now, it's only few people that knows the role we play and how we play it together. Me, I was just a ceremonial manager. I was just a ceremonial manager. While the acting was done between Odira and Danako, they were the main known faces. Me, I was just behind the scene. At the time, we decided that we have to go our ways. Odera started to do his own. He set up his page, Facebook page, his YouTube page, just like the same thing with Danako set up his own too. Now, talking of why I was not present at Odera's burial, I was not present because something came up, not because we had issue. No, we are not having issue. Even before Odera passed on, that was about either a month or 2 months. We saw the market close nearby here. We greeted. We are good to go. But I was not present at the burial because of the proverb I used that a man whose house is on fire does not chase rats. There is something about Igbo tradition. When you have a burial, you don't attend others' burial, especially when you have to be with the burial of your parents. So that is why I was not present at his burial. That's because I lost my dad on the January this year. I lost my dad, and my dad is still in the mortuary. My dad have not been buried, so it will be like an insult attending another's burial when my dad is still in the mortuary and yet to be buried. And there were circumstances, a very big circumstances behind his death. It was not just an ordinary death. Something led to it. So that has to be handled. So that was why I was not in Odera's burial. But if not that, I would have been in the burial. And even before that, before my dad passed on, I planned to be in Odera's burial. So that was why I was not in Odera's burial. I believe now, for those that are called and for those that will be talking behind the scene, those that like to, say things the way they want it, I believe this is enough for you to have another thing to say. Not that we are quarreling, no. Not that there was an issue, no. But because I lost my dad, that was why I did not or could not attend his burial. And aside that, I also have other burials that I needed to attend that same week. Even last week, I had about two burials to attend that are very close to How, but I still did not attend that burial. Reason still being that my dad have not been buried.